Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. Well, a couple of issues. First of all, the tragic and unfortunate death of a woman in Washington, D.C. who was shot and killed by either Capitol Hill Police or the Secret Service. Supposedly, attempting to crash a barricade around the White House and then being chased through the streets of D.C. There's a video online that you can check this out, at least part of what happened, where some of the police have her almost cornered, but she's able to get away. Now it's quite obvious and completely obvious to me from the video that the police who were attempting to subdue her or take her into custody or whatever they were doing on the video that you can see online, that they were clearly close enough and with enough visibility to know that there was a child in that car. Despite claims otherwise by the police or the authorities in this case, who claim that they did not know that there was a child in the car. But I've heard many other stories as well. First, that supposedly this woman's mother said that she had been claiming that Obama was stalking her, and also that she was there for the purpose, she was in D.C. for the purpose of, quote-unquote, showing Obama his baby. I guess the implication is that her baby that she had in the car with her was, in fact, fathered by Obama. And, of course, Obama was nowhere near this when this was going on. But let's look at it in a little more detail. Clearly the woman seemed to have a history of some kind of mental aberration. But there's also the overreaction of the police in my estimation, because she was unarmed, even though she was driving a vehicle, and a vehicle can be a deadly weapon. One has to wonder, in the instance that you can see in the video, why did they not totally surround her vehicle and prevent her from escaping from that point, which maybe she would be left alive. So at the very least, there was incompetence on the part of the Capitol Hill Police or the Secret Service or whichever branch or agency was actually involved in that. But there is also supposedly eyewitnesses who said that the police walked up to the car and shot her point blank dead as she sat in the driver's seat, with no further provocation or no other equivocation on their part. So what do we make of this? Lacking any further details, I would come to this conclusion. This woman represents the vast majority of people in this country who are living on a razor's edge. There is a tremendous amount of stress, there's a tremendous amount of uncertainty, and then you add on top of it the government shutdown and the looming debt ceiling and the possible default and bankruptcy of the country, on top of all the other problems that everybody is dealing with. It just indicates to me that these kinds of incidents are going to continue, and they're going to be on the rise, because people are living on such a thin edge of sanity and reason. Okay. But on the other hand, you also have the same exact forces at work with the police forces around this country. There's a lot of pressure on municipalities and governments around the country to trim wherever they can, because we have this austerity regime in place which demands that everything be cut and everything be fucking sold and everybody be thrown under the fucking bus for the goddamn bankers. Okay? So the police feel this too. So maybe there's part on the part of the police that feel that they have to be overzealous in the performance of their duties in order to maintain their jobs. On the other hand, maybe it's just that a lot of the better police around the country have retired and taken their pension while they can, and there is a whole new crop of people in there, and there may be a lot of bad apples who do not operate under the same rules of engagement and all of the things that we have come to recognized in this country as law and order and justice, okay, which could lead to these apparent, outright murder or killing, when faced with an unarmed person. Now, we hear these stories all the time, shooting someone in the back who's running away, and killing them. Police killing unarmed people all the time. Police killing dogs, when they encounter them, when they're non-threatening, when they're not even in the performance of their duties per se, killing dogs, okay? So that's an overzealousness, and it's also, it also smacks of sadisticness on the part of some of these people, which is a really terrible trend to see happen. My message to the police forces around the country is the same as it has always been, and that is that you need to know that your time is coming, okay? And I understand that, and I feel for you. I really do. You are going to be put on the chopping block whenever everything is privatized and outsourced, okay? And if you think that somehow you being a gorilla ape out there and fucking shooting people for no fucking reason, or shooting people when there are less aggressive stances that you could take, and killing people, and somehow that's going to ingratiate you to the powers that be, you better wake up from your fucking psychosis, buddy. Because if there's a cheaper fucker that's going to do your job, they're going to get the cheaper fucker. It don't matter if you're better. It don't matter what your name is, where you come from. It doesn't matter a goddamn. If they can get someone to do your fucking job for 2 cents fucking less, they're going to hire that motherfucker, and you're out on the street. And in the meantime, they're working to dismantle your entire pension program and everything else that you've worked all these years to look forward to in your retirement. So you need to realize that you're one of us. And there's no way you're going to ingratiate yourself into the elite stratus, okay, to make yourself indispensable, because you're not, and you never will be. So for all of those bad policemen out there, I say to you, you need to start looking at your future real carefully and realize, again, and I've said this many times before in my videos, you are going to be living with these people that you're policing right now as one of them when you lose your job to it being privatized to a fucking contractor company. And you will not have any pension. You're going to be waiting for a Social Security check like a whole bunch of other people. Or maybe have to get another job, working in fast food or something like that. Now, do you want to run up against people that you've had bad experiences with on the street? So you need to know what your future holds for you, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're going to be one of the pros, you understand? So for all you bad cops out there, for all you quick to pull the trigger, and for all you killing motherfuckers out there, you need to get with the program and realize there is nothing to be gained by this except by putting yourself into a position you don't want to be in the future. Because that's what's coming unless things change. And that's just the bottom line. Let's be realistic. The other issue, of course, is the government shutdown. And the fact that we've not had a budget in years, that they've just been doing continuing resolutions, and this so-called fight over Obamacare, which I talked about at length in one of my prior videos, is nothing but a sham and a show. So what could possibly come out of this? Okay? Will the fucking maniac, crazy, insane, fuckface retards of the House actually cause the United States to default? It's not outside the realm of possibility. You understand? Because that's what they want. They want chaos, they want division, and they want balkanization of this country. That's what they want. They want to wreck everything. That's all they care about, is wrecking and destroying. Breaking up, crushing, all those things. That's what they want. So that's not outside the realm of possibility. Okay, so be prepared for that. But then there's the other thing, the stealthy grand bargain. The grand bargain that was denied to Obama several times already may come out of secret negotiations to end this current debacle. And of course, the grand bargain in this case is the grand fuck you to everybody in this fucking country. The grand stab in the back. The grand fucking fork in your goddamn kidney from your supposed best friend while your back's turned. That, of course, is to massively cut and denude Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, every other fucking social program that you have in this goddamn country to be gutted and offered up as a sacrifice to the fucking great and mighty bankers who run everything in this fucking shithole. So I have no idea what to expect out of the government shutdown and the coming debt ceiling. I really don't. But I'm telling you right now that whatever comes out of it, no matter what it is, it's going to be bad for you and for me. Because we're going to be the ones that have to take it up the ass. We're going to be the ones that have to get fucked in order to get anything done. Because the lunatics, the fucking crazy-ass psycho motherfuckers in the House and the Senate, who would like nothing better than to have this country crumble into fucking disorganized disunity and fucking civil chaos. Because they don't give a shit about anything. And then you have the old stalwarts like John McCain, who simply want to deny everybody but his rich fucking crony buddies all the benefits of society. Okay, but they want to keep society in place. They just want to make sure you stay down there under the poverty line. And that's the same for Obama and most of the Democrats too. Okay, so I'm not singling out anybody here or any party because they're all the same. They work for Wall Street. They work for finance capital. That's the only thing that runs in this country. That's the only thing we produce anymore. The only thing we produce is profit on fictional money in a phantasmagorical fucking stock market, which just does miraculous things, apparently. Despite, months and months and months and months and years of dragging on in recession, continues to climb and climb and climb because they're just dumping money in there. Same with the Federal Reserve, same with the Treasury Department, with the plunge protection team. They're just pumping the market up to make it seem like everything's great on the surface. While underneath you have people starving, fucking dying, fucking not getting the basic necessities of fucking life. But at the same time, those rich elite banker motherfuckers are raking in record fucking profits. Record profits everywhere. Everywhere you fucking look, it's record profits and record fucking poverty, destitution, homelessness, joblessness, and everything else. So whatever comes out of this fucking latest round of bullshit in D.C., you can guarantee one fucking thing. And mark my fucking words. Guarantee it, write it down in a fucking book in ink. Whatever comes out of this, we're fucked. Something that we like, that we need, that's essential for society, or for essential for community programs, whatever. Whatever kind of social programs, whatever that people rely on and need, that's what's going to get the fucking axe. You can guarantee it. And the money's going to continue to roll to the military contractors and the military industrial complex, national security agencies, so they can spy on everything we fucking do every minute of every fucking day, and all the other shit that they do. Wars here and bombing there and blowing up shit and burning people alive and murder from the skies. Good old USA Inc. You can guarantee that shit's going to keep running smooth as fucking silk, buddy. When they finally come to some kind of agreement, if they do, before default happens, it's going to be you and me that gets fucked. Take it to the bank. Thank you.